Hi, my name is Brock Gerling, and thank you for stopping in for the first episode of Audio Tribune. Audio Tribune I created because it seems like the headphone space, at least, has become a little shishy, and it doesn't need to be that way. Everybody should be able to enjoy headphones and not spend a small fortune. Got to give a shout out to a lot of my friends who are also influencers. There are way too many of you to thank, but you know who you are, and I appreciate you pushing me to do this. And actually, as of today, we do have our first channel sponsor. I know, before I even put my first video up. And it's SoundSaver, and they make some beautiful racks for smaller audio gear, and I've got one on the way, and I'll be showing it off in our next couple videos. So thank you again, I greatly appreciate it. The focus of tonight's video is the tale of three Sennheisers. Sennheiser is a very popular headphone brand, and I have three of their very popular models here tonight. I'll tell you what they are and then go over a couple different things about each of them. This here is the HD 290. Sorry, my vision's really bad. HD 280 Pro. As you see, they have kind of an unconventional looking headband. It may look like the clamping force would be really tight on it, but it's not bad. It does come with a built-in cable. It's coiled, and trust me when I tell you, you can go all the way across the room with this thing plugged in, and I have never yet run out of distance when I need to move up and away. These are a closed back headphone, and what that means, I'll show you a little comparison. Like for this headphone, the back is open and the drivers can be seen, and these typically have a little bit better soundstage, but the problem is people around you and even in the same room with you are going to hear what you're listening to. With closed back, that's not the case. And also, these provide natural amount of sound isolation. For under $100, this is a fantastic headphone. You get plenty of bass, plenty of high-end clarity, and this is one used in some very popular broadcast shows for that reason. So again, that's the HD Pro 280, and I would recommend it highly among a lot of other closed backs I've listened to, not just for the money. I've listened to some about $1,000 closed backs, and these, in my opinion, did every bit as good. The next set of headphones that I'd like to share with you all is a very popular Sennheiser. It's actually a collaboration between Sennheiser and Drop, and it's called the HD6XX. This red cable isn't standard, that's actually an aftermarket cable, and what that allows you to do, I'll show you here, these tips. So you don't have to have one cable for every type of amplifier you might have, and basically these just remove. If I can get my fingers to work, there you go. And you could end up getting balanced for this, or single-ended like this 3.5 millimeter. But enough about the cable. It's from Heart Audio Cables. I will go ahead and talk a little bit more about these. They're very comfortable. You can wear them for long sessions. They are adjustable. And with this open back design, you can hear things that are going around you. And like I said before, other people are going to be able to hear what you're listening to as well. They're lightweight. They're extremely comfortable. They have kind of a velour pad If you're already in the audio space, you likely either have a pair of these or definitely know about them. These are about $180 and are available from Drop. And this next headphone comes from the same family as the second one. Sennheiser has a 600 series family of headphones, and they're very, very good. Each one does have a bit of a different sound signature. Now this is the HD 600. This is the headphone that started the whole line off. The design and everything is very, very similar to that HD 6XX. Again, they're extremely comfortable. And I wanted to wait until I introduced this one to talk a little bit about the sound signature of both of them. This HD 600 has very good extended high end and treble. They do have a spacious sound to them. They do deliver sufficient bass for me. Now, if you're really into bass, maybe listen to a lot of electronica or things like that, they may not have enough bass for you. However, as a general all-around headphone, this model's over 30 years old. And in my opinion, and those of a lot of my peers, they are the finest of the whole lineage. The HD 6XX, coming back to this, again, a fantastic headphone, and for $180, you are getting a lot of bang for your buck. Now, these have a real special sound signature. They are not as bright on the top end, very rolled off actually, and not a sound signature that I'm usually a big fan of. But they do have a very romantic sound that is warm and pleasing. It's like a giant hug from your headphones. Vocals are supreme. And a lot of people use these for professional mixing. So it is a well sought after headphone. They just don't quite keep up with the HD 600, at least in my perspective. So something to consider. If you want a little more top end and glisten on the top end, the HD 600s are definitely going to be for you. That's all I wanted to talk about with these headphones. Being my first video for this channel, I just wanted to let you all know that I'm going to be primarily focused on headphones, headphone amps, cables, DACs, and other assorted gear. May dip my toe a little bit into speakers, speaker amps, turntables, and other associated gear. I've got over 40 years of experience in hi-fi. I was raised by a professional musician, and music was always very popular in our house. Many nights we would just sit and listen to music. Until I was about 10, I didn't even know there was anything but jazz and blues. Maybe a little R&B. And then once I get into high school, you know, the world opened up for me. My first piece of hi-fi gear was a very, very nice turntable that had a built-in tube amplifier and speakers that actually came off. I'll have to drag it up out of the basement and show it to everybody, kind of show you what it is. The second piece of hi-fi gear that I had experience with was the Sony Walkman WM2. It's the second Walkman that Sony ever introduced. Very iconic piece of equipment. Had the Sony headphones with it, the little thin headband and a little orange over the ear, or I should say on-ear pads. And that lasted me well through high school, from probably 3rd or 4th grade when I got it. And what a fabulous piece of equipment. That was only cassette, There was no radio with it, and of course no CD. CDs hadn't even been invented yet. So I'd like to thank everybody who came out to give me a shot. I know the production value is not super great on this video, and I'm actually recording it on my phone right now, but we're gonna do some improvements in that department and have a little better production value going forward. So again, my name's Brock. I thank you for coming out tonight, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend.